Hello friends, good afternoon all of you, and let's begin today. But before going ahead, I can see here only 8 students are connected. So let me know how many students joined for other class for your regular lectures for theory subjects. Is it like this only? Where are other students? Just ask your friends to join the class. Okay, anyway, but we are going to continue. So let me know what way people are going to take in today's session. Which topic should we cover here today? Is it audible? Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Sunil. And let's think that what people can do. So, if you are not replying, I will continue with my own topic. But if you have any choice, you just try to suggest. Otherwise, I think that in previous session we people have done with verb. So in today's session, we'll cover adverb. Okay, we'll continue. Just wait for 1 minute. Okay, let's continue. So after verb, we are going to talk about adverb. So first of all, we'll try to understand what adverb means. Okay, so in this word, verb is there. Okay, so verb indicates that we have seen that verb is an action. It talks about any particular thing that is done with actions. And the word adverb, that is additional to the verb. Additional means that it takes or tells us additional information about the verb. Or in short, it tells how a particular action is done. Or in other words, it describes words. It describes verb. Okay. So as we people have studied, there is adjective. So adjective, it describes noun or it tells more information about noun. Similarly, adverb tells more information about verb. But it is not only about verb, it modifies, we can call it modify or describe or tell more information about an adjective. It can be an adverb also, another adverb or verb. So it is not only verb, but it can be an adjective. It can be an adverb also, which it modifies or gives additional information about. That word is called adverb here. Okay. So that is the meaning of adverb. And if you're clear with it, then we'll just talk about that how we people can just go for its types. So in the next slide, we people will talk about few types of this adverb. Okay. So you can see, first of all, we are going to have it adverbs of time. So the word time itself refers to the different words which are related to time, and they talk about what? They talk about verb or action, or how a particular action is performed that has been described with the words which are related with time. Okay, so here you people can see some of the examples which are mentioned here. They are now, then, before, since, ago, already, soon, presently, immediately, early, late, afterwards, yesterday, today, tomorrow, lately, formerly. So all these are words, and there are others also. Here it is listed few, but you can find it other words are also which are related with time, and they can be used as adverb of time. Okay, so if the main verb of the sentence, if you ask the question with when, WH word when, answer you get, it will be adverb of time. Okay, so let's see with the example that here the first example it says she came yesterday. So here the word yesterday is related with time and which talks about her coming. Okay, so if you ask the question like this with when, it can be like this: when did she come? Okay, and here you are going to get answer yesterday. So yesterday is adverb of time and it talks more about her coming. So therefore this is called adverb of time. Okay, so let's see. Then a second example here you people can see it says it is raining now. So the word now it talks more about what? More about raining. Okay, yes, when is it raining? Now. Okay, in next sentence, presently I am learning in Sweri. So here presently shows the time. If you ask when am I learning in Sweri? Presently. And here is one more example that says tomorrow I will complete my studies. If you ask question when will I complete my studies? Tomorrow. So the word tomorrow becomes here adverb of time. Okay, then with this we'll go to the next type, and that next type is adverbs of place. In previous type we people have seen how the words which are related with time they modify an action. Here the words which are related with place they modify the action, and so they are all called adverbs of place. So examples mentioned here are like this: here, there, in, out, above, below, inside, under, outside, near, everywhere, up, down, backward. Okay. And if you ask the question with where, you need to ask WH question with the word where, and you will get answer, and that answer will be adverb of place. Also remember that words like in, out, above, they are used as a preposition also. For example, if the word is he is in the room. Okay, so here in becomes preposition. But if we take another example like this, he went up. So in this example, up becomes adverb of place and not a preposition. Okay, you can see other examples also. So examples which are given here, she came here. So in this sentence, if you ask a question with where, it can be like this: where did she come? And you'll get answer here. So here is adverb of place. Similar kind of things you people can see. Next example, it is raining outside. So when you are going to ask question, it can be like this: where is it raining? Outside. So outside is adverb of place. Next is presently I am near Sweri College. So in this example, you come to know presently we people have seen in previous slide, it is adverb of what? It is adverb of time. Okay, so which is adverb of place in this sentence? You'll see another adverb which also here in this sentence, and that is near. Okay, if you ask the question, where am I presently? And here you're going to get answer near Sweri College. So the word near you're going to get as adverb of place. The next is I can complete my studies everywhere. Okay, so the word everywhere is a place in fact, and that's why it is adverb of place. Okay, is it clear? Are you getting it? Any question? Someone just reply me. Is it audible, visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Then we people will go for the next slide for next type, and that is adverbs of frequency. So what do you mean by frequency? When we talk about frequency, we talk or we come to know for number of times a particular activity is done. So based on that, we define the frequency. So here the words like once, twice, thrice, again, seldom, never, sometimes, always, often, frequently, annually, hourly, and you can just add other also weekly, monthly. These are also some of the examples that you people can think which can be adverbs of frequency, which talk about how many times a particular action is completed. So therefore, they are called adverbs of frequency. If you ask a question with how often, then you'll get the answer, and that answer will be adverbs of frequency. She comes here once in a week. So the word once, it tells us about her coming here. So if you ask the question like this, how often does she come here? And you'll get answer once in a week. And that is adverb of frequency. It rains sometimes in Pandharpur in winter. So here the word sometimes that talks about frequency of raining in Pandharpur in winter. I always visit the Vittal temple. So the word always talks about visiting to the Vittal temple. So next is he came again. So here you can get the word again as an adverb of frequency. Then on next slide, we people have adverbs of manner. So the word manner itself tells us that it talks about how a particular thing is done. And in our day-to-day communication also, we people use the word manner. Do you have some manners? Or manners and etiquettes, and these are some of the things. So when we ask someone, do you have some manners? It talks about the certain way of behaving. So here it is going to talk how a particular thing is done. Okay, so it talks about way. And how people can try to understand here. In case of adverbs of manner, people can add ly suffix to adjectives, and you can make adverbs of them. For example, you can take example of this word. So what is this word? As an adjective, you people can take sad. So sad is an adjective, and you can make it, if you add ly here, then you're going to get the word sadly. So this way you can make a number of adverbs by adding ly suffix to adjectives. You can take example of this happy also. So happy is an adjective, happily becomes adverb. Beautifully, sadly, happily, badly, slowly, accidentally, angrily, anxiously, awkwardly, blindly, boldly, bravely, brightly, calmly, carefully, carelessly, cautiously, cheerfully, and you can just find out more. You can also just try to add this list, or you can just add ly suffix to the number of adjectives. For example, you can see, you can take example of active. So active is an adjective. If you're going to make it ly, actively will become adverb. Okay. And in examples, you people, or WH word, you can just ask how or in what manner, and then you will get answer, and that can be adverb of manner. Here sentences: she walks slowly. The word slow is an adjective. If you add ly, it becomes slowly. Okay. And if you ask the question, how does she walk? Slowly. But in what manner does she walk? Slowly. So slowly is an adverb of manner. He fought bravely. So brave is adjective. Bravely becomes adverb of manner. Okay. And the next is here, it ended badly. Same things I have told you, like sad. Bad is an adjective. If you add ly, then it becomes adverb. So if you ask, how does it end or how did it end? It ended badly. All right. So with this, we'll move to the last type of this adverb, and this last type is of adverbs of degree. Okay. So it says the degree shows proportion or the how much a particular thing is there or how much a particular action is completed. That can be interpreted from this adverbs of degree. Okay. So you can say examples like this: very, much, too, quite, almost, little, rather, half, partly, wholly. So all these words, they talk about how much. So let's say examples. She was too tired. So here the word too, it indicates the degree of tiredness. If you ask, how much was she tired? It will get too tired. It was half completed. How much was it completed? Half completed. It is almost finished. So the word almost comes here. This is quite difficult. How much is this difficult? Quite difficult. So the word quite is an adverb of degree. Okay. So these were the few types that we people have discussed. I hope that you people might have got it. If you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, we people are going to have some questions or a session. We are going to see how we people can just try to learn correct use of adverbs, and some question answers also will be there. Okay. Any questions? All right, so silence proves that there is no questions. So those who have joined, at least they should be attentive. So here on the screen, you can see the title. It says error in the use of adverbs. So here you people can see some of the sentences given, and you people are going to make it correct. Okay. So first sentence is in front of you. She ran away fastly. So all of you have to just think about it and try to tell me what is wrong with adjective in this sentence. If you are able to correct it, you can just tell me. Okay, only 9 students are here. She ran away fastly. So which is adverb here? Adverb in this sentence. You can go word wise because here only 4 words are here in sentence. So first word, she. Is it an adverb? It is not an adverb. It is pronoun and it is in the beginning. It performs an action, so it is subject. Ran, it is verb. Okay. The next is away. That is also not an adverb. The next you people can talk about this fastly. Okay. So now fastly is an adverb, and you have to tell me what is wrong with this adverb and how you are going to correct it. So can you just try to understand what is wrong with this adverb in this sentence? This sentence is not correct. She ran away fastly is not correct. What should be there and how you can just make it right? what you can add or what you can remove.
Sir, there is no necessary for fast word to ly suffix.
Yes, Snail, you're right that there is no need to add ly suffix to fast, because if you try to understand, you'll come to know that fast itself is an adjective as well as adverb. It is used adjective as well as adverb also. So here in this sentence, it is adverb. So if it is adverb, you should not use ly suffix. So the correct sentence will be she ran away fast. You're right. Okay. And as far as example of adjective, you can say fast car. It is fast car. So in this example, fast becomes adjective. And in this example, she ran away fastly or fast. Fast is an adverb. So don't use ly suffix here. Try to understand and try to remember. So correct sentence will be like this. She ran away fast. The next sentence is in front of you. It says, please kindly help me in my work. So you have to again here also think in terms of adverbs only. So errors are in terms of adverbs and you are going to correct it. What should be there, what should not be there, or what you wanted to add here. Think about it and try to correct it. So in this sentence, I would like to help you people. Problem is here. Help me in my work, that is okay. That is right sentence. Okay. So if there is no, if you're not able to find it out, does it mean that the sentence is all right? There is no error? We can correct it like this by putting the word slash here or oblique here. So what should be there? Can you use both words together, please and kindly? Either you need to use please help me in my work or kindly help me in my work. That is going to be correct way. So you cannot say please kindly help me in my work because both words means same and so you cannot use it. So you can try to correct it like this. Kindly help me in my work or please help me in my work. This way you can use it. The next sentence is very simple and here I'm sure that you people are going to find it out exactly and correctly within its quick time of span. He is working very hardly. So what is wrong with this and what should be there? How you are correcting it? He is working very hardly. Think immediately. It is very simple. Again here also.
But there is no necessary of ly suffix.
Okay, yes.
He is working very hard. Sufficient.
Yes, yes, you're right, Snail. That is obvious because you'll come to know if you are using the word hard and hardly, the difference you'll come to know. And that is totally different. Okay. Hard means if you're working hard, it means that you're taking efforts, you are just doing a lot of activities to achieve something. Okay. And hardly is exactly opposite of hard. Hardly means you're not doing it at all. So in this sentence, if you're just reading it, if you're taking it like this, he's working very hardly, it means that he's not working at all. So it should be he's working very hard. Okay. So the difference between hard and hardly, you should try to use it correctly. The next sentence is in front of you. It says, the old man lived miserly. So problem is with miserly. You can check it into dictionary also. Miserly, is it adjective or adverb? And accordingly, what is required here? So here at the end we people see ly, and we may make a mistake to consider it is an adverb. Why? Because there is ly at the end. Okay, but is it adverb? It is not adverb. Though there is ly suffix, what is it then? It is an adjective. Okay, and here in this sentence we cannot use adjective like this. It should be used additionally, or if there is adjective, it requires some noun after adjective. Okay, so you can correct this sentence like this: the old man lived in a miserly manner. So what do people have done? After this adjective, people added noun. So miserly describes this noun. Okay, so this way it became right, because here ly suffix not necessarily every time it is going to be adverb. The next sentence, simple sentence this time, it says, my father returned lately. What should be here? Meaning of lately, late and late. So which one is going to fit here?
Late.
Yes, late. Because lately means recently, but here we are not expecting meaning of recently. It means that late. Okay, so no ly is required here also. The next is, she is too beautiful. So here adverb is too. So what should be there in place of too? Which word you can use? And you're just thinking, or I will tell why too should not be used. Can you think of very here? Okay. So because to is used in a negative meaning. So to means that more than necessary usually. We call it the tea is too hot to drink. You might have seen the sentences like this. Okay. And you might have changed it with so that also. Is so hot that it cannot be drunk. Okay, so here these two is associated with what? Negative meaning. So therefore here we are not expecting that negative meaning. We just wanted to use it positively. So here you can use it with very. Okay, so this is the reason you should not use to if you don't want to use it in a negative way. She is very beautiful. So this can be right way. Okay, I hope that you might have just understood it. Then one more sentence is here we people have, and that sentence says, he is enough wise to understand the situation. Okay, so your problem is with this, and how you can make it correct. He is enough wise to understand the situation. How it should be?
Sir, we are able to replace the enough wise word with very wise.
Here we are not expecting that very wise. He is very wise to understand the situation. In that case, the meaning can be different. And here we don't want to be very wise. Very will be having different meaning. If you replace it with he is very wise, the meaning will get changed. So rather than you can just replace their place, their order. You have to use it like this. First of all, adjective and then adverb. Okay. and you just try to read it now. He is wise enough to understand the situation. So in such examples, first of all, you are going to use adjective, and at second number, you are going to use adverb like this. So correct sentence, it can be like this: he is wise enough to understand the situation. Okay. So these were the few examples. Now we will go for exercise, which is based here on adverbs. Okay. And question is in front of you. It says choose the sentence in. You can just add here which. Okay. Choose the sentence in which the word still is used as an adverb. Okay. So here you people have four sentences. Four sentences contains the word still, and you have to choose the sentence in which the word still is used as an adverb. I hope that all you might have got it right. Question, and then try to answer it. Which sentence? ABC. You can answer ABC. With his name, the mothers still their babies. Still water runs deep. His soaps, her soaps could be heard in the still of night. He is still in business. Yes, Nehal, we'll just think about the every option here. With his name, mothers still their babies. So what do you mean by here still? It is used as a verb. Okay. So in this case, the first option cannot be, because in first option still is verb. If you're thinking option B is right, in that case, you can just think about this. Water. Water is noun. What kind of water it is? Still water. So is it adverb or adjective? Snehal. Still water. What it could be? Still water. Still talks much about water. What kind of water it is? Still water. So it is describing noun, that water. So it tells it is adjective. So it is not an adverb. So you can't choose option B. So out of C and D, now you have only two options. Try to tell me again. Her sobs could be heard in the still of night. He is still in business. So in this third example, her sobs could be heard in the still of night. Still is noun here. So what left? That he is still in business. Here in this sentence, the word still is an adverb. Okay, so option.
Sir, how is this possible? Sir, please explain.
Yes, I will explain. With earlier three, still are you clear? The in first sentence, it is verb, it is adjective, and it is.
But the last sentence is he is still in business means he is still in business.
Yes.
But where the still is denoting or adverb.
Yes, it talks about that the verb. It talks about that. Okay, you can read the sentence. He is in business. Okay, first plain sentence. He is in business. Okay, so if you add still, it talks about that additional information, and that is about again is being in business, not about business. Is it talking about business? If it is talking about business, then in that case it would become adjective. Is it talking about he? If it is talking about he, in that case also it will become again adjective. It does not talk about business. It does not talk about noun or pronoun. So Still is an adverb which talks about his being in business. His being in business is is described by the word still, and so therefore still is an adverb. Is it clear, or still you're not clear?
Yes, sir.
So therefore option 4 is going to be answer. Next question, simple. Point out incorrect adverb, and here you people have 4 options: speedily, slowly, fastly, and gradually. So out of these 4, which one is not correct? So let everybody answer. Slowly the attendance is increasing. People started joining now. I can see here Shubham Bhagwat, you joined in the beginning also, you were there. Right now also you have joined. Then there are some other students also who are joining slowly for the purpose of attendance, for your kind information. So option C as per your opinion, Snehal. Okay. Others also try to just answer. Speed, speedily, speedy. So those are the words. Slow, slowly. I think that we have discussed it. Fast and faster. And so that is not correct way. Gradual, gradually, that is also right. So option C is right, Snehal. With this, we'll move towards the next. Here also, you people are having similar question. Which of the following is not an adverb? And here your options are like frequently, always, happy, fast. And you can answer. This time also, your answer is there. Okay, Sachin is also with option C. So if you think about frequent, frequently, yes. Always is also adverb of time, let's say. Sorry, frequency. Happy, in case of happy, there is problem. Because if you think happy, happy is an adjective and happily will become adverb. So therefore, you cannot go with this option, and that is not an adverb. Fast, we people have discussed it about 2-3 times. All right. So option C is going to be answer here. Now you people have to next question, and next question you people have to complete with the remaining options, that 4 options. It is time when you went, it is time where you went, which you want, or that you went. Sorry, which you went or that you went. So which sentence will suit with the word time? It is time. We people have discussed adverbs of time. In that case, I have told which WH word with go with time. Okay. So accordingly, you people cannot go with that. Okay, you cannot go with that. You cannot go with which. You cannot go with where also. So it is time when you went. Okay. Because if you're thinking where will refer to the place, which you went, which in fact it should be such a thing which is referring, and time, if you're saying it is time which you went, that does not make a sense, and that you went, that is also not okay, it will be irrelevant here. So if you think it is time when you went, that is going to be correct. So when you went is answer. The next question, quite simple question this time, everybody should answer. Adverb form of beauty is what? The options are like this: beautify, beautician, beautiful, beautifully. So answer, everyone answer. So Yuvraj, Shubham, Arbaz, Samadhan, Swapnil, Viresh Kumar. Answer this question. Sachin, Yogesh, Sunil, Shubham, Poonam, Anjum. Adverb form of beauty. If you think the word beauty, it's noun. Okay. How you can make it verb? You can make it verb by making it like this. So beautify is verb. How can make it adjective? You can make adjective like this. Beautiful is an adjective, and beautifully is going to be adverb. So option 4, option D is going to be answer. That is simple. Then okay, fine. So that is for today. That was the last question, in fact. So we'll just close this session here today, and we will just try to close the this topic also at work. Maybe next session will come with new topic. If you have any suggestions for this, you can just try to tell me. So let me know the present numbers here today. So roll number 8. Anjum, is it audible? Let me call roll number wise. Anjum, I'll take attendance roll call wise. Roll number 8.
Present, sir.
It is not audible. Did you say anything? Yes, sir. No, sir. Present, sir.
Present, sir.
Then only I will mark your attendance. Then roll number 10. Roll number 10, Poonam. Are you here? Okay, roll number 10 absent. Roll number 12,
Yes, sir.
22. Roll number 22, is it audible? Okay. Roll number 22 absent. Roll number 23.
Present, sir.
Okay. Roll number
22 present, sir.
Oh, finally you got my voice. 22, you're present. Fine. Then 31.
Present, sir. Present.
Then roll number 32.
Present, sir.
Yuvraj, do join lecture on time. Don't join late. Then 35. Roll number 35. So you are not listening me right now. You're sending me into chat box to me. Roll number 35 absent. Roll number 39.
Present, sir.
Okay. Then roll number 43.
Present, sir.
Okay. Then roll number 58. Roll number 58, Samadhan. Roll number 58.
Present, sir.
Roll number 72. Arbaz, roll number 72, absent. Then roll number 74, Shubham. 74 also absent. Okay. So don't send your attendance. Poonam, then Sachin, then 22 Shubham. Okay. So if people were just be attentive in the class, at least few people, those who are joining, you should be interested. So try to understand. Other people, they are not attending, let them not attend. But if you're attending, you have to take care that it is not just for the sake of attendance only. You people are wise, you people are just mature, you people can understand things better now. So don't try to fool anyone. In fact, you cannot make fool to others, not to your teachers or parents, but you yourself can be into trouble. You're making your own losses. So therefore, don't do such things. Okay, all right. So with this, we'll just stop here today, and in next session, we'll come with what? Any topic I'm just asking. If not, we'll continue with next part of this, or maybe that verbal ability. How much topics you people have covered? Do you remember anything about verbal ability? Can we go with verbal ability next time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll go with verbal ability. And if you are not having that much, then we'll go with tense or voice, something like this. All right. So I will end this meeting for all. Thank you for joining today, and do join for next session also. In fact, we are having only one session in the week, so you should not just miss it.